Are you tired of selling your cards on eBay, creating the listing, taking the pictures, front, back, shipping, non-paying bidders? Let the pros at Fanatics Marketplace do all of the work for you. I do. That's why I use Fanatics for my vaulting and for my selling. If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code Cajun, all capital letters, CAJUN, and tell them that Cajun Cardboard sent you, and let the pros do the rest at Fanatics Marketplace. All right, guys, mail day number 152. Some Anthony Edwards, some Michael Jordan, and then some soccer, well, you would think Jude Bellingham and Leo Messi, but there's another prospect that appears in my PWCC Vault for the first time ever. There's a little story behind that, and he's a beast. He's a monster. He is one of the next great ones. So I think you guys are going to enjoy this mail day. Let's not waste any time. It's going to be quick and dirty. That's what she said. Probably 12 cards, something like that, maybe a shade over that. Soccer, basketball, we got it all. Let's get going. We'll start the slideshow here. As always, I'm showing you cards as they arrive at my Fanatics Collect, my Fanatics / formerly PWCC Vault. First one, another pink X-Fractor. I've stacked numerous copies of these. If I pick the card up raw and it grades a PSA 10, I keep it. If it doesn't, I sell it and try to recoup my grading costs. This is a not a rare card. Topps Chrome UCL, one of the most popular rookie chromium sets for Jude Bellingham. And here he is. And this is a teeny tiny miniature baby card. It's the 2023 Topps flagship, just the paper UEFA Club Champions, I think is what it's called. Lamine Yamal, or as they say in Europe, Lamine Yamal. He is phenomenal. He plays right wing for Barcelona. He attacks and frightens people to death. He's still a small child, a little lamb out on the field amongst a bunch of lions, and he rips people to shreds. He is killing it. Of course, by the time you watch this video, the Euros will be over. Spain will have won it, or they will not have, but he is destroying it. You know, when Neymar was playing, U17 at this age for Brazil, and Mbappe was playing U17 for France, Lamine Yamal is on the biggest stage in the world as the starting right wing for his national team, which is no slouch, by the way, Spain. They look phenomenal, and he's tearing people to pieces. So a little baby Topps graded a 10. I sold a bunch of other 10s. This came from a case. I opened actually a case and a half because I just had that to scratch that itch, right? I'd very rarely buy wax, but I did. And so I kept these three Lamine Yamal PSA 10s that I got. This is a little bit more rare. They had these little black packs that were in the Topps paper, and these are actually chromium cards, and they're sort of disco or fast break or bubbles or whatever you want to call it in the background. But these Topps chromium cards came in a separate pack in each box. There was one pack in each box, and I'm trying to remember, I think there were 4 cards. They did have color parallels of these cards as well. This is just the base. So again, not a valuable card at all, but it is a Lamine Yamal rookie. It's his Ultimate Stage Chrome PSA 10. Happy to add that one to the collection. And then this is a super cheap card and not rare. It's an insert. I just think it's a good looking card. It's European Nights, which is right what, we just got through the Euros. It was an unbelievable tournament. The second greatest tournament in the world, from a international standpoint, right? Obviously, Champions League is club competition. The World Cup is the granddaddy of them all. And then I think right behind that is the Euros. I mean, it doesn't get any better than the European Championship. And so this card just sort of evokes those feelings of playing those Euro games, and of course he starred brilliantly for Spain, and this is a PSA 10 copy of this. Again, $30, $40 card, I don't know, something like 50, 60, I don't know, but it's a Pop 13, soon to be Pop 400 probably, if I had to guess. Here's a big pickup. This is rare, right? I bought this card raw off of PWCC Weekly. It was an NBA certified, inspected, heat mapped raw card off of PWCC, and it came back a 10. This is a 2023 Prism Kaleidoscope Gold parallel. These golds in basketball, it's not soccer. In basketball, the golds are serial numbered to only 10, and it is 2 out of 10, and it is a Pop 3, and I just thought it was a really good looking insert. People are always bitching bitching, why can't Panini, why can't Topps, why can't they make, stuff that's innovative, that looks good, that's different, use some cool designs? I think they do. I think people just don't care as much about inserts anymore, and the price dictates that. I picked this card up relatively cheap, came back a PSA 10. He had a great playoffs. It's probably worth more than I paid for it raw, plus the grading if I had to guess, but I'm going to sit tight for a little bit on Anthony Edwards and kind of see where we go. The one thing I will share with you is my entire Anthony Edwards collection. Are you ready for this? 4 cards. Because he was post hobby boom. So all I have is a 4-card Anthony Edwards collection. I've got this little 2021 Gold Prism PSA 8, which is a pop 1, 7 higher. Great. I've got the worst copy. I've got this interesting little nugget right here, which is a jersey card, BGS 8.5, LaMelo Ball. Not really getting it done right now. Ant Edwards with the laundry tag, and then Tyrese Halliburton with the laundry tag. 3 players who I think are on the uptick. This is their remarkable rookie jerseys, triple platinum. And by the way, it is serial numbered 1 out of 1. You guys may have seen it on a prior mail day. My 3rd Anthony Edwards card is the one that I like the most because I think it was just ultra uber cheap. This is his 2022 Prism Monopoly Black Gold Prism PSA 10, and it is a pop 1, and I did not pay a lot for this card, and it is serial numbered out of only 5. It is 4 out of 5. I didn't pay what I thought was a high price for this card, so I'm pretty happy about that card. And then the last one's the Kaleidoscope Gold insert that I just picked up, as we can see on this mail day. All right, moving along. Let's get more Jude, right? You guys know I primarily am collecting the Jude 2020 Chromium Rookie Rainbow in PSA 10. You guys know this because you've seen it ad nauseum over and over every week on these mail days. But I also have opened up to buying raw and grading post-rookie year gold refractors that are serial numbered to 50. And this is an example of that. It's the 2021 second year finest UEFA Champions League Jude gold refractor. I don't really necessarily love the look of the card. It's Jordan number 23 out of 50. That's always nice, right? Just missed it because Jude's number 22 for Dortmund right here. But this PSA 10 is a pop 5. You're going to see a lot of those gold non-rookies coming up. Here's another one, Gold Atomic. Yeah, I know I expanded my criteria to include Gold Atomics as well. This is serial numbered to 50 as well. The gold cracked ice look, it just looks awesome. Merlin is one of my favorite products in the world. It's 3rd year gold Jude Atomic Refractor, also serial numbered to 50, and I'm looking around trying to find it. There it is in the top left right there. Next on the list, we got a Jude UCL Japan refractor, which is new with that that choice pattern in the background. What do they call that pattern in the background? That choice, is that what they call it? 2020 UCL Japan refractor, just the base copy right there. We've got this is a card that I pulled out of that same 2023 Topps paper box, that flagship Topps UEFA CC box. This is I think it's a case hit, if I'm not mistaken. This Jude Bellingham Mojo Chrome is a pop. They call it Mojo, like the insert is called Mojo, and I guess that's the pattern that Topps UCL refractor had as well. The Mojo pattern in the background. That's kind of what that is right here. I think this is a great image of Jude. He's a monster. It's not serial numbered, but I think it's a case hit. Somebody else can double check me on that, but this is only a pop 6 and PSA 10. No clue on value. Couple $100 maybe. I'm guessing maybe not even. Maybe less than $200. I don't know. And then this one I was happy to pick up, and I got this one at a great price because it sold in quick succession after another one had sold just before it that I lost, and so I picked this one up for a few $100 less, if I recall. I'm not sure, you can check Card Ladder, but my copy that I picked up was actually a few $100 cheaper than the one that sold right before it. This is his 2020. This is a rookie now. It's got the rookie shield on it and everything. And it's a color match, obviously. It's the gold refractor, serial number to 50, 36 out of 50. Prize footballers insert for Jude Bellingham. Moving along. Now we're talking about some MJs. Finally, we get to talk about an MJ. I promised you MJ, and here you go. Placeholder, okay? Hardwood Honors PSA 10 is a tough one to snag, so I picked up this PSA 9 from PWCC. I think I did pretty well on price. It depends on your perspective. If you sort by date sold, it looks like I'm a champion, right? The last one sold for $1,320 on June 9th. Here I am 14 days later, picking it up for $240 cheaper. But if you go back and you sort it by the highest price ever ever paid. I paid the second most that anybody's ever paid for a PSA 9 copy. So it just depends on perspective. Life's about perspective. You guys know that. But if we look at the pop report for this card, you'll see it's a placeholder. There's 34 PSA 9s. There's only 12 PSA 10s. So, and it's going to be super expensive. So I figured it was best to pick up the PSA 9 placeholder so I could pick up the 10 at my leisure. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I could find one in Cleveland at the National. 12% gem rate, 11% for Beckett. I would also be very happy with the BGS 9.5 so I could highlight my chart in yellow and let the world know that I have a gem mint copy of that. But look at this. I thought this was interesting. Not the hardest pack odds in the world, but check it out. Only 187 have ever been graded, ever. That's a card that's now 25 years old, 26 years old. Only 187, it's 187 have ever been graded. That doesn't seem like a lot. What if we plug in PSA 10? Yeah, you're talking about now over $5,000 for those cards. Date sold, last one $5,900. That set a record on my birthday, June 3rd, 2024, on my 50th birthday. So, that's one of those deals where, that's a lot of money to pay. I picked mine up for right at $1,000, maybe a little bit less than $1,000. I'm trying to remember. What did I say? $1,050. I don't know about 5X. That's just a tough pill to swallow. Moving along, a great looking card though. Can we talk a little bit more about how good looking this card is? When you hold these in hand, and I had one in hand in the cross country collection, and this reminds me of the Arena Stars. Those two cards, Hardwood Honors and Arena Stars, remind me of each other. But it's just a great looking card in hand, man. It really is. Next, the Jude Blue. I love the blue, and I don't know why. It's not a color match. It makes no sense, yellow on blue. But for whatever reason, just the clean, simple look of 2020 Merlin Chrome, the blue border just looks badass. In fact, every border looks badass. I just love Merlin Chrome. It brings me back to first 96, 97 Topps Chrome when things were really, really simple and they let the card do the talking and the parallels really popped, right? And it was really clear what you had. 2020 Merlin Chrome Blue Refractor. This is a Pop 12. These are serial numbered to only 75. So pretty big card there in my Merlin Rookie Rainbow. The Stadium Club Rookie Rainbows kind of taking a backseat because they're a little weird. They're also hard to find in PSA 10 because they didn't grade particularly well. But this aqua green electric refractor PSA 10 adds in the collection. Also kind of a corny picture of Jude doing a little donkey kick, a little, backwards kick, scorpion kick, whatever you want to call it. I like the idea of the the aqua green electric in the background, almost like electric green lightning in the background. I don't like the fact that he's wearing tights with no shorts over that. Of course, nobody could like that. That's just not a good look. Moving along, last card of the day is the 2020 Finest Bundesliga Purple Wave Refractor. So I think I have the purple now, adding the Purple Wave, serial number 250. I think pretty much purple and Purple Wave are both serial number 250 if I recall. The 2020 Finest Bundesliga sort of takes a backseat to the Merlin and to the Topps Chrome UCL and to the Topps Chrome Bundesliga. So the Finest Bundesliga takes a backseat to those other products as far as demand, from what I can tell. But again, happy to pick it up. And the PSA 10, paid a couple $100 for that one. Not an expensive card. So that's it, guys. Mail day number 152 in the books. A bunch of Jude. 3 super invaluable, cheap Lamine Yamals in the collection. I don't think I'm going to go down that road because his cards are actually really, really expensive right now. The Anthony Edwards that graded a 10, which blew my mind. A couple of non-rookie Jude Golds. A couple of rookie Jude Gold on the prize footballers. Added the Jordan Hardwood Honors placeholder right there. So good mail day in the books, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're considering selling cards on the Fanatics Collect Marketplace, or on what you would call in the past PWCC, please consider using the promo code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N. It's a great way for you to support the channel and help me be consistent and improve the quality of the audio and the visual and the content and everything about the channel without any money coming out of your pocket. PWCC gives me a little sprinkling whenever you guys use the promo code Cajun, all capital letters, and it lets them know that me and my big mouth actually do steer a little bit of business their way. At least that's the plan. So thank you guys again for watching. Hope you're having a great weekend. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Peace.